Hello, I'm gonna look at your review, or look at your game here. So you didn't end up having the leash, cause he's AFK or whatever. I assume he comes back, cause that's how you win the game. Cause he comes back, right? And so what this means is you guys can just get straight to lane and get a level 2 before this Caitlyn Morgana, which is great. Which is you want to get a level 2 before them all the time. You want to get every level before them. Any level advantage you can get, you want to take it. Especially levels 2, level 3, and level 6 are really big because you have an extra ability on top of them. And the in-between levels are good too, but they're not as meaningful and they're not as impactful. So when you look at this lane matchup, you got your Varus Rakan versus the Morgana Caitlyn. So what you want to do is probably try to like bait up the spell shield somehow. If you can do that, then you can engage on the Caitlyn. And you can probably engage on her before the Morgana even scales spell shield. So if you see her skill like Q at level 1, she's probably going to scale Q at level 1. And then it depends on her level 2. You'll see if she, try to, stand on the side of the mini wave over here. So that maybe she's baited into skill shotting you, and then you just sit back and, maybe she pulls or something. You might be able to see what she gets level 2. So there's maybe an option there, but and then level 3 onward, it's going to be pretty hard actually all in that because Morgana will just shield Caitlyn every time. Okay, so you want to be hitting the minions with him. The reason why is because you get that level 2 push, right? I don't see supports doing this really at all, and it's like by far the dumbest thing to be doing. The reason why like a range versus melee support is so good is because the range support, they can hit the wave and get this level advantage, right? They can hit the wave, clear it faster than the other person, and they can do it without really taking much damage because the range. But if you're having a melee champ, he's gonna take like at least 100 HP for going up for a last hit, most likely. I don't know what elo this is. I'll just like assume it's silver. Okay. Might be lower because of this Caitlyn's positioning. Okay, so you can look for an all-in here. Really nice all-in here on the Caitlyn, which is what you do. Auto, walk back, auto again. I don't think the ignite was super necessary. You want to wait till she gets a little bit lower, because now you just kind of burn that summoner spell. Really for no reason. I actually think you should keep following up on her though. Wow, it's a 40-minute game. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. So when you do this, right, she can't trade back on you. Like, she can't go away from you unless she's scaled E first, which is not what the Caitlyn's are gonna do. Usually they're going to be scaling Q, so they can push the wave in. I can get level 2 before you guys. Ballin is all about getting the level 2, the level 3, the level 6 before the other person. Really important. So she's probably going to scale Q. We can safely assume she scales Q here. So what we could do is just keep autoing her and then stepping up over here because she wants to retreat to her tower, right? She wants to retreat to her tower. And so if you guys go for this extended trade, you can constantly auto her while she's on the way to her turret, right? See, but you end up walking back all the way over here. If you wanted to go for this extended trade, then keep trading with him. And then you do this. You don't auto here. I don't know if it's like down or what, but you don't auto there, right? You could have autoed there and then keep following her up here, kiting forward, and then you can like 2 auto attacks would kill her right now, right? Yeah. See, look, 2 of your autos would just kill her. Yeah, 2 autos would kill her. Alright, so if you just did the extra auto over here, I don't know why you refused the auto attack. That was I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was like misclick or what. Were you just incapable of doing it? Or you just didn't think you were in range, so you didn't decide to go for. I don't know, whatever the case may be. You should have autoed her here. Keep going upwards and follow her flash with your flash and then auto. And then you would kill her. And Morgana's Q's down this whole time, right? It's a 10-second cooldown. That's a long ass cooldown, right? You went in pretty much right after she used her binding, so let's say like 7 seconds, right? This is a lot less than 7 seconds. This whole engagement, right? Now I don't know what she's saying. Okay, yeah. I mean, this guy didn't even need to flash. Right. You should be up, right? Like, when you see her stay, like, be up like this, right? Make sure she can't stay. Be like, no, you can't farm, right? Cause you're gonna take damage. You're just gonna all in her again with your W. Right, it's 18 seconds, so it's probably down right now. Like, I was stupid. I don't know what she's doing. I don't think she realizes, like, you can't stay in the lane with that HP. I don't know why you, going over here, like, when you kill this ADK, push the lane in with this guy, right? You want to get this under the turret as fast as possible. It's not in a great position for us in the first place, because it's slow pushing to them. And so, if we just leave it alone, and you and Navarus just recall right now, they're going to be able to just freeze it right outside the turret range, which isn't what you want, right? You don't want to die to Mundo, and they can't really get ganked by Lee Sin in that situation. It's really hard to dive a Morgana plus a Caitlyn too, right? And Morgana has exhaust, so she can just exhaust whoever is taking turret damage. And bind somebody too, like somebody's gonna die, so I don't know what you're doing over here. This is retarded. Yeah. Like, he doesn't need you for this, right? He might have, like, called you over here. I don't know if you duo with him, but he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. You shouldn't be doing this here. You should be pushing in the wave with Varus. If you were here pushing in the wave with Varus, you'd probably be pushed in about 5 seconds. Yeah, probably right about now. As it'd be pushed in. And look what she misses, man. Look at what she misses. Alright, look at that. And then now they get a really nice freeze. Caitlyn's back. They can't get ganked in this situation at all. Alright, so there's the W. So you know she started W. You can look for another all-in, potentially. If she uses Q again. I don't know why you're this far back. Doesn't make any sense. You have a lead. Like, let's use it, right? Well, let's use it. Let's get up there. Let's trade some damage on her. Right? You want to be right about here, right? And just walk up and Q her or W her. Now, why did you take E? Why the hell? Why would you take E? That's not your poke ability, man. Like, who told you to take E? You take your poke ability and max your poke ability. Why are you taking E? Like, you're winning lane. It's not like he needs to shield it too. Are you actually serious with this? Well, why would you take E? I don't understand. There's no sense in taking E. I don't know who told you to take E. Like, I don't know who told you to go leash for this guy, right? Like, yeah, it's fine to do it before minions come in, right? But that's the point, right? If you do it when there's minions there, then you lose out on experience. Right? You should be level 3 if you were there for all that experience. I don't know why you're taking E, man. That's so ridiculous. There's no point. But whatever. Since you don't have it, since you don't have Q, you can't really position aggressively like that. Okay. I don't know why you're so far back still, you know? Like, go work. Like, go do something. Stop standing around. You see how far you are behind him? You want to be up here with him. If he wants to Play aggressively. You need to play aggressively with him. This is a 2v2, not a 1v2. Right? And if you're afraid of him getting binded under the turret, he's standing behind minions here. Alright, he's okay. Alright, sure, we probably can't do anything here, but it's just psychological pressure, right? That's all it is. It's just psychological pressure. They're gonna be more scared of the two of you together than they are of just Varus alone, right? In that situation, he was essentially alone. You need to be pushing this with him since he wants to push. No, all you need to do is just ward for the Mondo. Like, just you can go ward over here. You push the lane in first, right? You push it to the turret. They're farming under turret. Okay, you can't do much because they have Morgana binding. Right. Right. So like, you're not gonna dive them. That's not why you're pushing them. Alright, so you can go and you have the time to go ward over here. You just ping your on the way over here and then ping your AD carry. Like, ping like careful on your AD carry. You know, and just let him know that you're going over here to ward, so he shouldn't be fighting. You have a ward. Oh, you don't have a ward. Wait, 2 stacks. Is that a bug? Is that a bug? Oh, you have it now. That was 1. That was your vision. Alright, there you go. So I really hate this ward. This ward is the most ridiculous ward, honestly. Like, there's a one worse ward, which would be like right here, right? That would be even worse, right? Why do you need vision in this actual bush right here? There's no reason to actually have vision in the bush. You don't need it, right? You don't need vision here. Like, how's Mundo gonna gank? He's gonna blast cone over, and he's gonna go through the river, right? Like, you don't need vision in the bush. Why not just give yourself more reacting, like a better window to see him if he ends up ganking. And he's actually top right now, so there's no point in you warding. So I don't know if you saw that. We'll see if you saw that or not. So we'll see if you saw that or not. Yeah, so he is top lane, right? But then you go into ward. Right, we see him top lane. You know he's top lane. And we know Lee Sin's here. Why are you warding? Why are you warding? What are you warding for? He's top lane. This is just lack of map awareness if you didn't realize that. Don't put your wards down if we know where the jungler is. Because we can play accordingly. In this scenario, we know he's top lane, right? Because we saw him in the lane. Let's do this. So, when you look at it, you guys haven't actually recalled yet, right? You guys are sitting on, your 80k is sitting on 1100 gold. He probably wants to stay, yeah, right? That's fine. That's okay. Alright, so you hit level 3, so now you finally take your Q. You can't really do this, right? The reason being is you can't step up over here, neither can he. You guys should not be over here. Right, you guys shouldn't be over here, you should be inside your minion wave somewhere. Right, you need to make sure there's a minion between you and Morgana at all times. And even the Caitlyn, it'd be okay to be staying behind minions so her Q does less damage to you. Alright, and so here, also, none of her abilities are down. She has spell shield. If you go on this guy, he's gonna get spell shielded. We have to just assume they're good players. Right, and he's capable of spell shielding this guy in time for your W, which is like a half-second window or something. That's really easy to spell shield. Right, that's the whole point why you pick Morgana probably. Right, so what happens here is your AD carry is just gonna get binded, right? You go in, your AD carry is just gonna get binded because of his position, or you're gonna get binded, right? And then you can't trade anymore, and you just take, like, if you take a bind, whoever takes a bind here, you know it's gonna be followed up by a trap. And then a headshot, and then a Q, right? It's going to be followed up by a Q and then a headshot, and then another auto attack. So it's going to be half your health bar, right? It's going to be nearly half your health bar, and it's going to be half of Varus's health bar as well. You're going in for the Lee's here. Okay. Okay. Why would he spell shield there? This doesn't make any sense. Are you duo with the Lee? Okay. Okay. Goes for the him. Okay, my bad. I didn't see Lee Sin. That was fine. He's got Lee Sin's got the E to get rid of the spell shield, so that's okay. And even if you don't get the knockup, you guys still have damage. He doesn't have flash from earlier. You know this. And it was just a waste. Do you see how much damage you take in return? Right? Do you see that? Like, what are you doing that for, man? Right? Like, he's not in range to follow up on this. This is a really low value grand entrance here. Right? Because first off, you don't even hit it. Right? And also she has spell shield. So if she was smart, she would just spell shield your knockup. And then you would Q the spell shield. The spell shield would block your Q. And you do no damage, and he just Qs you and walks away, right? Like, Lee Sin's getting the Gromp. He's not looking for a dive on this, as he shouldn't be, right? You guys just want to push this lane in and get to recalling, right? This guy's got 1,700 gold. Yeah, he's got so much gold. Right? And like, of course, yes, you can't see this, right? You can't do this in game. You can't see the gold earn, but you know that he has 2 kills at 4 minutes with 33 CS. Right? Like, you know he's probably got more than a BF. Right? It's pretty clear to me that he probably has the money for a BF sword. So he recalls. Right? But this could have all just been a little bit cleaner if you just didn't go for that and you pushed in a little bit faster, right? It might not seem like much to you, but, you know, it's a second off here, 2 seconds off here, you know, 3 seconds off here. It'll add up, right? You want to be as efficient as possible. Don't go for anything like unnecessary. Since you were planning on recalling there. Okay. For you, Lee, you don't need to. Wait a minute. Oh, right. Varus gets Rachel Aid. I forgot. So he has recurve bow. That's weird. I would have went pickaxe, to be honest. That last hit right there, he was gonna miss. See, this last hit right here, he's gonna miss. So, because his auto is down. Alright, so you might as well last hit it. Just last hit stuff that you know he's gonna miss. Like that one. Okay, so Q is down, you baited the Q because he doesn't know what he's doing. E to him and then W her. You could flash for this. You know, she has no flash. But we don't know where Mondo is. So yeah, you shouldn't do that. You know, he might be in this bush. So you end up control warding this bush. There's a situation there where you can just get some damage off or bait up the spell shield. Either one is advantageous for you. Right, like right here, right? You can just cue the Morgana, right? Trade with this Morgana when you have your passive up. Right? You have this big shield. You have like 100 HP shield right now. So just trade with her, right? If you Q her and she decides to spell shield it, great, right? Her spell shield is down. My gosh, she's maxing W. What an idiot. Right? Just auto, like, I'm pretty sure she wasn't even in auto range there. So just Q her and just maybe bait out that spell shield. You know, it's probably not gonna happen. She probably knows that she needs to hold on to it. Alright, so we see Mundo top lane, right? And he does top lane, right? So he's fully retarded. Which is great for us, right? It was good that he's dying. We want him to die. Right. Okay, Varus doesn't know what he's doing. So what we could do is we can like help this guy push in the lane. This is something you're not doing, and it really annoys me. The reason why in this matchup it's okay for you to be pushing is because when you push and they're sitting here farming under turret, the Varus can poke him with his E and poke him with his Q, and he has long auto attack ranges, so he can hit them with auto attacks. All he needs to do is stay behind minions, right? And he will be good, right? He's not gonna get caught out. We know Mundo was up here, right? So he's not gonna die to the Mundo. His flash is coming up in about a minute. So you know, if he has flash, right, he's not gonna die to the Mondo gank, right? And neither are you with flash, right? Because you know all you die from is really the Morgana binding, right, into the trap and stuff. So you just need to flash that. That's it. That's all you need to do, right? This is why like Mundo jungle is not gonna be picked, because it's like, well, if you have flash up, you know he's only gonna get your flash. So. And we know he's top lane, so this is a really good opportunity to push him with your AD carry. It's pretty clear to me, like, he actually understands this matchup and understands that he can get some turret advantage if he pushes, or get some HP advantage by hitting them right. Because they're forced to farm the turret, so he's like, okay, I can hit the turret for turret advantage, or I can hit them for HP advantage, right? But you're just not helping this at all. I think you just like lack understanding of when the AD carries want to push and stuff, which is fine. I mean, you're not used to CSing, but you need to know basic lane management. You know, so maybe look at some YouTube videos and such. You know, if you want it for free or whatever. There's decent videos out there. Alright, so this is pretty bad. It was pretty bad because we just saw a bunch of them over here, right? We just saw them rotating to Infernal, right? I would assume they're just rotating to Infernal, or they're ganking your asses right now. Right. So like that was okay. Like, okay, yes, he gets flash, right? But understand that there could be people right here. So let's see what they decide to go for. Right. So it looks like they're right here getting the Skull Crab. Like, I don't know what that is. Like, alright, so there they are, right? So that was okay. I'm hoping you realize, hey, we're gonna maybe get ganked here by the asshole Mundo. So we need to do this trade real quick and then back off. Alright, I hope you're thinking like that, instead of just going in without even thinking. Alright. There's nothing you can really do here, like, if you try to go for a steal, there's a good chance you're just gonna die. And he also has Tornado up right now. Oh, she got it. Why did you W in? You're gonna die now. Or have to burn flash. See? Did you know there's a blast cone right here that can knock you in, dude? Yeah, I thought you were standing here just because you would blast code in, try to steal it, and W out. What? Did you really just W in like that? Are you actually kidding me? Like, just use the blast cone, man. Like, you're probably not gonna steal it anyways. Like, you know you can use your Q just over the wall to try to steal it. Like, you don't need to even go in, actually. You can just use your Q. Like, she took it, but that's besides the point. Right? We don't give a crap what she's doing, right? We just assume she's gonna miss. It's like, yay, she got it. That's great. Right? But like, why are you doing this, man? Just stay on the outside and Q. And even if you're actually gonna like go in for it all in here, just use the cone to get in, so you have some way to get out. Now you have to burn your flash. And now what's gonna happen when you get ganked by Mundo? Right? And Morgana just snares you, you just die. You can't flash it because you don't have flash. Okay, you're out of HP. You're really low on HP. I would recall right about. Yeah, you don't have sustain or anything. You got a plot running. You gotta push with this guy, man. You keep not pushing with him. Like, push with the guy. Like, let's go. Like, that was good. Like, you actually autoed there. Alright, good. Perfect. That's what I want to see. Alright. Ruby, boots, sword. Alright. You could have bought could have bought a potion. It's a little bit greedy to not buy potions. You know, unless you have like some built-in sustain. Then it's not as bad. But you want to make sure you come back with potions. That's why I really like to get refillable, because it just refills on the way. It refills when you get back to the fountain, right? So you can just have that and sit on that for the whole game, which is what most people do. And you'll see all the pro players who get refillable. There's a reason. It's because it's extremely efficient. It refills for free. You don't have to keep buying potions for the rest of the game. Okay. Good. She got greedy for the ward. You realize that? And ganked the bitch. The dumbass. The moron. The 0-3 Caitlyn. Okay, that's a little bit hypey. Alright. This is a little bit hypey. So first off, if you wanna look for something like this, right? You're sitting in the bush waiting to walk for somebody to walk up in W. Like, first off, she shouldn't even be here, but she's stupid, right? We realize this. We want to try to take advantage. There's the assistance for ping here. Alright, and realize that your W is on a 15-second cooldown. I did not know who told you maxing W is good. I don't really think it's very good here. Like, the knockup doesn't scale or anything. Only the damage and the cooldown goes down. It looks like pretty significantly, like 2 seconds every rank, but why not just max your Q? Right, your Q got that heal. Your Q has that heal attached to it, and it's got that damage attached to it. And you're gonna be getting this off a lot more than your W because of the lower cooldown. I don't know why you're maxing W. It's just when you're maxing W, it's just more times to you know, use it, but you're not using it off cooldown, right? You're not gonna use this off cooldown, but you can definitely look to use Q off cooldown, right? Actively look for poke when you have it back up, right? But your W isn't something you're gonna be actively looking to consistently use like every single time it's off cooldown. It's not that type of ability. Okay. W her, auto her, Q her, auto her again. Alright. Leave. Good. You guys got away from my Mundo gank. I don't think he burned anything either. Maybe leave her in flash. Looks like his flash is down. Next guys. Alright, let's see this. What happened here? Did you mess up your combo? I think you did. Okay, you shield him. And you are. You get trapped. If you see the turret is hitting Morgana right now. Let's see who is hitting in the first place. Ah, man. These Lee Sin players, they're so funny. Wow, just R him first. Come on. Alright, so he R's him. I would just go over to Morgana right now so you can charm her. She's taking terror damage, so this charm is really, really good. It's a really high value charm. And you end up getting rooted, so that sucks. Okay, she dies anyways. Good. Alright, so like, you can Q here, right? Like, just, I've never seen you Q once in this laning phase. I've never seen you Q once. Your Q should be the most pressed button in your game. Should be your freaking Q. I haven't seen you use it. Aside from over here on the Morgana, you probably use it a few more times, but you know, I don't know why you're not using it. Right? Use it to heal up your Varus. Look at you guys, you're a little bit chunked out, especially your Varus. Use your Q, heal this guy up. Right? That's almost 100 HP you can give him. It should be more because you should be maxing it. Alright. I was fine walking into it there because you're out of range. Okay. Alright, good controllers. You guys really want to get this turret down. He already has 5 kills. You need to get this turret down. Like right here, like go with him and get this turret down. Alright. On second thought, actually stay over there to give him soul gold because it was so low. Right. But if it's just chip damage, you go here with him. You can give him soul gold in this scenario. Alright, you guys need to rotate top lane. Mid lane is also acceptable. The reason being is Yasuo's got really no wave clear. He kinda needs to be shut down too. I think you guys can shut him down. Why are you not queuing? Why are you not just going in right here? Okay, you did. But it was just really late. And Lisa kicked the guy over the wall, which is really weird. Okay, he doesn't know what he's doing. Alright. Yeah, you at least just kind of screwing it for everybody. If you're a duo with this guy, like, honestly, like, actually just stop playing with him. Because he doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, he's maxing. He is. Alright, nice Q. See, that was good, right? You got a shield. You got a shield, so that was good. But you know people are behind you, and you don't really know how many are over here. Well, we know it's Caitlyn, but we don't know where top is. Top is Mia. Right? Everybody else is missing. So this is potentially a really dangerous situation for you guys to be in. Alright. Alright. Should tell the Lux to go bot lane. Like you could tell her or ping. Okay. This is really dangerous. Cause somebody could be in this bush. Right, like Caitlyn could be in this bush. And what if she's here? You take some damage. And I guess like these are just potentially dangerous situations, but they decided to be positioned elsewhere. I don't know why you guys are playing ARAM. Like go help your jungler, right? Or like go over here, like look at this. Like look, he did Rift Herald, right? He's looking to go top lane. Look at it, he's going top lane. He's looking for a gank, like go with him. Right, go with him. Mundo might show up, right? So go with him. Make sure this gank is successful. And then afterwards you guys can look for something. Right? Even though you're a support, even though you don't do much damage, you have other stuff, right? You have a shield for your team, you have a knockup for your team, you have a heal for your team, and you have another stun man. You have a 1-second charm on your ultimate that also does damage, and you have ignite reducing Mundo's healing, right? Like you are so useful in this situation, and really just like kind of always useful actually. Alright. We're not here for the Lee Sin. We're not here for the Lee Sin. Alright. Right. This would have gone a little bit quicker if you were there, but it's fine. Alright. I was just worried about Mundo showing up, which he kind of does, but he's just too late. And then here you just, I don't think you realized it. I don't think you realized here you can just Q it, right? Like the, just keep queuing the guys. If you're in range of your Q, just queue them. It's not you're full mana, man. I don't know why you're refusing to do some damage. This is free damage, free harass. Right? You got your passive, not even hitting you. Stop doing this. You guys gotta stop ARAMing. You didn't see this, did you? Did you not watch her? Let's see. Okay. So you realize Mundo's here, right? You realize him going up. I would go up here as well, right? And you guys can collapse, right? They can come from here, and you guys can come from here. And where is he gonna go? He's gonna go into your jungle, or he's gonna go over here and use his flash to get over the wall. Right? Either way, advantageous for you guys. You're gonna burn his flash, or he just dies. One or the other, right? There's no reason to not go for this. But you don't even go for it, right? She realizes it, and then I think you just kind of follow. Like you're just like, oh hey, look, she got a binding, right? But like, you need to be here with her, right? Look at the map. You're not doing anything else. What are you doing? Like, what else are you doing? Why are your eyes like over here? Right? Like, because I could tell your eyes are not on the map. If they were, you'd be over here already with her. You'd actually be ahead of her if your eyes were on the map. Like where are they? They don't need to be here. Right? You're not the one last hitting the wave. You don't need to be, your eyes don't need to be actually like on your champion. They just need to be on the map. Right? Your eyes need to be on all the enemy players and where are their movements, where are they going. You know, how do we figure that out? The map. Alright, so there's the flash. Okay, no. This is bad because he gets movement speed and close the gap way quicker. Right? You have flash, but you know, like look at the distance between you guys. Come on, man. Like really? Like come on. You know he's really quick, right? You know he popped ultimate. You know that thing gives him 15% movement speed, right? He's relatively quick, and you can't actually do the damage yourself, right? You know, like first off, you're not in range. Second off, what are you gonna do? You don't have the damage to kill him. He's at 300 HP. If you flash W to get in range, even if you land your R. I mean, maybe you can kill him, but he's probably going to heal up to 400, so I don't actually think you can kill him. Okay. Like, last comes over. Yeah, see, look at how much he's healing. There's no way you would have gotten through that. He went from, like, 350 HP to 600 in a few seconds. Even if you ignite, halving that, you still wouldn't kill him. You still just would not kill him. Alright, like, instead, you go with them, right? Like, get these towers. Right, you can't siege mid lane against the Caitlyn. It's not gonna happen. Right, she puts traps down, which is what she should be doing. Right, but other than that, she just keeps the wave, Right, it's brainless. Like, all this stuff is so pointless. It's so pointless you being here. Right? Well, somebody needs to be bot lane. I don't know, like, tell somebody to go bot lane. So stupid. Go on her, dude. Go on her. Like, go on her. Like, if you go on her, Lux binds and she dies. Just go on her, man. Holy. Right. You should tell, like, Camille needs to go bot lane. I mean, Lux can't fight it because Lux is 0-4. Okay, Camille went bot lane, good. I mean, if that teleport was gonna come out, I should have came out earlier, but it is whatever, right? You can't catch him, like, he's too fast for you right now. Like, look at the time he leaves. Watch. Look, he's already gone. Right? Can you really catch up to this? But he's here? You're gonna be this far behind the whole time, pretty much. Like, almost the whole time. Of course, you're gonna catch up a little bit, because, you know, he's, you know, stuck by the wall. But he's even following you. Alright, like, look, Lux isn't even following you. She's like, screw you, I'm farming the wave. Right, you have no follow-up with this. If you go in yourself, you're just gonna die. Okay. Waste of time. Good, you realize it's a waste of time. You have 1500 gold, holy moly. Refillable, control words. Where's the refillable control words? Yeah. Yep, we need to buy control words. I wonder if you bought any of this game at all. I think you got one for the lane. A little bit of standing still there. So this is a stage in the game where control words are really good. Because you can secure vision, right? You can take that dragon, you can take that Rift Herald, the Baron, and just vision around everywhere here. And so that you guys can actually make a pick, right? You have a Lux, Rakan, right? Varus. Whoever face checks you guys, they're just gonna die, right? You have so much long range CC. Your pick is really, really good. You want to grab the rare trinket, which is what you've already done, which is great. Wait a minute, it's the Oracle lens. Is that the cheap one or the good one? Scans around you. Okay, it's the good one. I don't even think there is the cheap one anymore. Alright, so this is what happens when you engage when the spell shield is up. Alright. Alright. Okay, so binding just missed, right? The binding just missed. You know, let's assume her E is up, because we don't know otherwise. Right, so he misses his thing, right? You go in, he missed his entire thing. You guys don't have anything else. Look where the Varus is, look where the Lux is. They're too far behind to follow up. Right? The Varus is not here yet. The Varus is over here. The Lee Sin is top lane. You guys can't win a 2v3. Do not think you can win a 2v3 against the 6-0 Yasuo. You can't do this. And now look what happens. Like, he gets shielded. I mean, it's afterwards, right? Like, when you're going in for these plays as a Rakan, and you're like, you know, this goes for like any CC champion. Like anybody with like a stun, right? You wanna kind of value that stun. Like what kind of a value is that stun actually giving me? Right? Think of like a Malphite. If a Malphite ultimates 5 people, but he doesn't kill them. Alright, say he's tank Malphite. He ults 5 people, and then those 5 people just kill him. Right? It's like, okay, well, why was that ultimate bad? Well, the reason is the team is not there to follow up. Right? So nothing actually comes of that 1.5 seconds of knocking everybody on their team off. Right? But if say Yasuo was there, right, it'd be a little bit better because the Yasuo could follow it up with his ult, right? And that's a lot more damage. In this case here, nobody was able to follow up on any of these plays. And also, Camille even missed her hook. And even if he hit it, so what? You guys don't have the burst. None of you have the burst to kill the Yasuo. right? So you gotta make sure your team is there. You gotta make sure your team is able to help you. It's like if you do the same play, but like flash in, right? Don't expect everybody to flash after you, right? If you flash, like if you're flash engaging, right? It's like don't expect everybody else to just instantly follow your play and also flash, right? Nobody wants to use their flash. They're just gonna be like, okay, this guy wants to use his flash, like, you know, but like that doesn't mean they're gonna help. That doesn't mean they're gonna use their flash to help you out. That's just crazy. And also, all your guys' damage is really on the Varus right now, so it's pretty bad not to fight. It's pretty bad to fight without him. I mean, all right, you got that ward. Is that a zombie ward? Okay, no. I kind of want to know what runes you went, but I wish you would show me. That would be really nice. Somebody needs to go bot lane. Lee Sin's going bot lane. It should be Camille. In this like situation, like tell your mid laner or tell your top laner to go to the side lane. It's usually just the mid or the top lane that should be in side lane. Right, in this scenario, the Lux, she can't fight the Yasuo, right? It's pretty clear, you know, it's been established. She's 0-5 against him. I don't think she can handle him. Right, it's pretty obvious. So you would just send the top laner. Alright, the top laner can usually fight everybody. You know, in a one-on-one scenario, the top laner will usually be able to fight them. And in this case, Camille is really far ahead. Camille has like got a sizable lead. She can definitely hold her own against the Yasuo. So it needs to be Camille over here. I don't know why this Lee Sin's here. I feel like he's just playing Lee Sin because it's fun. I don't think he actually knows how to play Lee Sin. He doesn't know how to do much of anything actually. Okay, you're too far back. You're way too far back. Like, see, look at how far back you are. Alright, so they're poking, they're doing their thing. Alright, they're just doing things. So when you're this far back, you're not up with the team here. Right? You need to be up here with the team. So that when something like this happens and somebody missteps, right? Or like maybe the Caitlyn is up here, right? She's too far. You W her, your whole team jumps on her, and she dies, right? So in this case, what ended up happening was Aurelia gets caught, right? So Aurelia gets binded. If you were here, you could instantly follow it up with a W of your own and an R, and she would just take a ton of damage, right? She would be dead, right? Because it's a really high value snare here, any form of CC, because your team is right here to be able to follow it up. But you're not even here because you're all the way back here. What are you back here for? What are you afraid of back here? What are you scared of? What's gonna kill you? Nothing's gonna kill you. Nobody's gonna kill you, man. Like, I feel like maybe you're a little too scared from going in earlier, but going in earlier was just the wrong time to go in. That was all. You know, that was all that was. You don't need to be playing this far. And see, look at this. Look at this. So you're really, really late to this. And as a result, everybody else was able to catch up. Right? Like, I'm not saying if you were here, you should go in, but I'm saying you don't even have the option because you're too far back. Right? You could have gone in like when she got binded right after the bind, right? And then you would have charmed her and stuff, and you know this wouldn't happen. I don't think. Right? Imagine if you did your combo plus your ignite, you would have killed her 500 HP. She'd probably be dead. She went down 200 here going in, but like she'd be dead. Right? She wouldn't do any of this damage. That looked like a good fight, but you just weren't there. You ended up going at the wrong time again. Alright, I'm gonna look at the other fights, because, I mean, you guys are just, like, just A-ramming in mid lane. It's literally A-ram. Okay, at least it wants to troll, apparently. Knock somebody up here. Definitely not faulting it. Okay, so he misses the Q. There's no point in going in with your W here. Your W is on a 10-second cooldown. Right, like it should be more, because you should be maxing Q, I think. Pretty sure like that's what Rakan players are just maxing, is their Q. Right, there's no point in doing the W, honestly. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not a support minion. I don't even play Rakan at all. So, you know, I could be wrong, but you could go and check yourself. See what the pro players are doing. Like, Rakan is super meta right now. So, all the pros are probably going to be picking him. And so, see what they do and see what the Rakan one tricks do. Alright, so then you end up just getting binded. That'd be great if you were able to actually follow up with this with an R, right? But you got binded, so, you know, what can I say? Okay, you got wrecked. You got binded again. You're not really respecting the bind. That was really bad luck. You shouldn't really continue to chase this. The reason being is because your Lee Sin's low. He's not going to do anything else. He's used his kick. Lux has used her R. The ultimates are down. Right? Everything is down. Literally everybody's ultimate is down, actually. Every single ultimate's down. It's like, yes, they're low, but... You know, like, yes, they're low, but you get binded here. That person's just going to die. Right? The bind's going to come up in a second. So Varus decides to flash forward like a dumbass, and he uses stopwatch, takes a ton of damage beforehand, and then you end up getting binded, and he also just kills you. You know? Okay. This is a really bad trade for you guys. It's a terrible, terrible trade. How does this game end up lasting another 20 minutes? Shouldn't be right here, right? Because you're gonna get binded, right? You pass the laning phase too. You need to make sure there's stuff between you and Morgana. So you get binding again. Like, I don't think you realize, like, what her binding is going to be followed up with. Right, her binding is going to be a very high value. It's extremely long root duration, so you're essentially useless for the entire duration. And, you know, her team's going to follow up, right, because they're all right there. It's not so bad if nobody's there to follow up. But if a bunch of people are there, it's death sentence. It's actually death sentence. Okay, you're very brainless. That's really unfortunate for you, because your Varus doesn't know how to actually play the carry. You just carried him through the laning phase, but you could have carried your team in these team fights. Just engaging at wrong times. That's mostly the problem. So your Camille's doing good. So you can essentially play off of her engages. Right? But if she messes up, then it's like, okay, see ya. Like, you know, we're leaving. You're the most like mobile support. It's ridiculous. You get a double dash. It's so dumb. Right? It's so ridiculous. Rakan is pretty busted right now. Okay, I don't know why you're not just clearing. Like, you can't go like ward alone like this, and then you know the night vision. You can't look for anything like this without your teammates. Because what happens if they're all sitting in the bush? You get binded or something, right? You're probably gonna die, right? What if they're all in this bush? We don't know where anybody is right now. They're probably a Baron, by the way. No, they're not. They're recalled like dumbasses. They got their inhib, I mean. Should be recall Baron. I'd imagine. Nope. They're like, yep, Infernal Dragon's better. Alright. Alright. Oh, that was an ocean. My bad. So yeah, they figured an ocean's better than a Baron. I guess they're just taking it anyway. Just because it's there. Now they're going Baron. Be up with these guys. Like, help them with the wave, man. You're not helping people with waves. I guess I don't need to repeat it, but you should look for warding here. Okay, see, this is too deep. This is way too deep. You don't have anybody to help you if you get caught. Okay, we don't really know where they are. It's way too deep. Way too deep. Once you clear the wave out, then it'd be okay. Right? Like, it wouldn't be as bad right now. Because you got the Lee Sin. Yo. Okay, you decide to fully engage. I don't understand it. I mean, it shouldn't really be Lee Sin doing that. You should just queue the bush. Right? You should queue the bush as well. Right? There might be somebody here, so just queue the bush. Right? Regardless of the wind wall. Right? But you keep going in here. And then you see an opportunity here. Again, hey, let's go on Caitlyn, but, you know, can people really follow up on this? Like, Lee Sin's taken a ton of damage. You've already lost the fight. Right? Varus is not here yet. Camille's not here yet. Wait for them to show up, and then you can go in with them, right? We want to play off the Varus and play off the Camille, right? Because our Lux and our Lee Sin are feeding monkeys, so we don't want to play off their decisions, right? We don't want to play off what they're doing. We just want to think about us, right? We don't want to play off their dumb decisions because clearly it's killed them, right? It's killed them, freaking. It's killed them 12 times, man. Right? And then you end up dying. Like, again. You go in and nobody's here to follow up. Again. Really bad. Really bad. Okay. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. See ya. Alright, see ya. Should be game over, but yeah, that's game, but apparently it's not. These guys don't really want to win the game. How do you lose this? What? Yeah, what they're doing is right. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god, your nip comes up! Oh. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. You go on to win this game, don't you? Alright, there's another fight here. This is okay, right? I mean, nobody else ends up being here. So, I don't know if we saw that. Alright. We didn't see that, right? This is not great, this decision. It just turns out in your favor. Because the other guys are like wherever they are, right? They're over here, they recalled, right? But we don't know that, right? For all we know, look, there's no vision here. For all we know, there could be people in this bush, right? You should cue this bush, just cue it to make sure there's nobody here. But you don't even do that. Magically, nobody's here. She goes in, right? It's like, okay, cool. Like, you gotta kill, but this shouldn't even happen. They should just recall with their team. Or all of them stay on the map together. Did you just... Where did you flash? This was really nice, by the way. This was nice. You charm them together, so Luxol can hit them both. I don't think it hit Aurelia, but that's fine. Okay, you're probably gonna die here. Ooh. You should recall. Where's the recall? You can't heal from 200 HP. What are you gonna heal to? There's no way you can just heal yourself up that much to actually fight again. Right? So like when you're doing this, like you know you're of no use to your team if you're gonna get one hit, right? And there you go, there's the one hit. Alright, like how are you useful with 200 HP? You can't go in, you can't do anything. You can't walk up. You can't do anything. You have no shields. Well, you have a shield, but it's like you have to go in actually to use your shield. So you have to get right on top of your teammate, which, you know, risks you dying too, because if they're hitting your teammate, they can probably just hit you when you shield them, kill you. Oh, what a fiesta. What a fiesta. It's a miracle. Okay, you get binded again. Let's see this. Okay, so again you go in. Your Camille got binded. Okay, this looks alright. This is a really bad chase. Like, just don't chase this. Right? You don't have damage to actually kill her alone, I don't think. She's just gonna bind you and run away. It's really hard to chase a Morgana. Unless you know her stuff is down. Right? Which her stuff's coming back up in 7 seconds. Right. So there it is, you just get binded. Taking her damage, you're taking mini damage this whole time. She W's you and you die. Go shield yourself. Go shield yourself. No. You could have shielded yourself, I think, but regardless, you just shouldn't chase for that. Sometimes it's fine to hit the tank with your team. You know, like, you did your job, you went in here, you killed the Caitlyn. Like, alright, that was great. You know, you got the knock upon the Caitlyn, you finished off the Caitlyn. But go with your team, right? There's other people besides the Caitlyn that are a threat to your teammates. Okay, guys, get Baron. Okay, you die over here again to another bind, I would assume. Oh, whoops. What? Hello, Lux? Hello, Lux? Hello? Hello? Lux? Alright. Wow, that was a hectic fight. So it's happened a little bit quick, so I'm going to okay, so he flashed, he I would W him like right here, like just Q and then W the Yasuo, so that as soon as he's out of his ultimate, he just gets knocked up, and you guys can do a bunch of damage to him. Okay, you do that, but Lee Sin kicks him away again. Or you can go for the back line, but I think you're just gonna die doing that. Okay, you ultimate. That was good. That was really nice. But I would go for the Caitlyn as well. Like just walk through these guys, and then also like try to taunt the Caitlyn. Try to charm the Caitlyn. That would have really helped out the fight, I think. Instead of going for these two guys up here. Here, watch. We'll go back to it. So Lee gets rooted, you get disarmed. And then you ultimate right here, right? So we're ulting. Go for the Caitlyn right here, right? These guys don't need to be charmed right now. Alright, what we could do is we can go for the Caitlyn and then back off. Alright, we go for the Caitlyn and then go through them afterwards. Because when you hit somebody, I believe you get movement speed, right? When you hit people. Or the duration's extended or something like that. Let's see what it is. I think it's movement speed. Okay, the first time they hit, the champion is granted. The first champion charm grants con 50%. Okay, movement speed. Okay, so they're charmed for the first time they hit. You hit them, and it just takes some damage. That's good. Like, as we're going for here. Like, you're gonna take damage regardless, because you're in the front line. Your Lee Sin's dead. Like, especially here, now that the Camille's going for this Kate. Wow, look at that damage on her. Like, you were gonna die no matter what. You might as well get some taunt on the 80 carry. Like, the 80 carry, like, doing some damage to you means the 80 carry is not doing any damage to the rest of your team, which is fine. Alright, that was, like, as good, like, that was good. Like, that was okay what you did, but going for the Kate is a little bit better here. Good. Drake and then Baron, that was really good. Whoever made that call, that was really good. Something else I want to talk about is your build. I noticed that you just rushed Sensor, which is really silly. I don't know, like, if you just started playing again or what, but Sensor used to be basically just rushed on every champion, but it's not anymore because they heavily nerfed it. So what it used to be was just like 30% attack speed and 30 on hit or something like that. And it was way too good early game, so people would rush it. But as you can see, they nerfed it. Look at the stats, right? 10 to 30% attack speed based on your level, and 5 to 20 on hit based on your level. So, and since you're a support, right, you're pretty much sitting on like let's say like 15 to 20% attack speed for most of the game. And then a little bit of on-hit damage. It's not actually really gonna do too much, you know, for whoever you're shielding. And if you're looking at your team, nobody really does that well with attack speed aside from theirs, right? It's not really worth buying here. I think just finishing your support item, and then the Mobies are fine. And then either Zeke's or Shirelia's. I think Shirelia's is a little better because you can use your Shirelia's with your R, giving you just a ridiculous amount of movement speed, and you could charm every single person in the fight with Shirelia's. And then also whoever you use your Zeke's on, they're gonna do a bunch of damage. Like, look at that. Whole total ally burn damage is almost 2,000. That's really good. And it's got good, like, decent tank stats, too, for you. You know? So, Shirelles is more like, full-on team fight. And then Zeke's is more just, you know, you want your AD carry to do a little bit more damage. Right? And you want your AD carry to slow. Then this is a good item. It's like, really do not like the Arden Rush. Like, I don't think it really deserves a place in your build, actually. I think Redemption is probably just better, you know, for that slot. Like, maybe you can go last item Arden Sensor. You know, just because you have nothing else, or you just get a tank item. I don't think it really deserves a place, especially in this game. At all. Where the heck are you? Is there any more? There's one last fight. So you guys see Aurelia top lane, so you just go in, he gets kicked back. Where is the ignite? Where is your ignite? Please ignite Mundo, please. Let's ignite Mundo so he doesn't heal so much. Like, do you see how long he lives? This guy lives forever. Look at this guy. Look at him healing tons, man. Oh, a lot of it is right there. A lot of it was wasted. Look at this. Look at this healing. Look at that healing, man. You're lucky she landed this, man. You gotta ignite this guy. He healed a lot. You realize there's two people over here, like dumbasses, right? They get caught by a ward. These guys are completely alone, and Mundo's not here. So that eliminates everybody else. We know where everybody is. So, let's see see when you go in here. I want to see if the combo's good. Like, with Rakan, what you need to be doing with your combo like late game is, when you're catching somebody out with this combo, is you flash on them, R them, and then W them, and there's essentially no counterplay. It's really hard to counterplay because you need QSS, which she doesn't even have. She's really disrespecting you guys by not flying QSS. So he goes in, just straight up wants to fight her. All right. He just wanted to fight her, which was fine. I think he stacked up his thing. Stacked up the Rage Blade. Yeah, let's see what happens. He went in when the Rage Blade wasn't stacked, actually. He's just catching her out. Morgana's too far away. So you end up helping him out here. That was good. Thank you for kid, I guess. That was Frozen Mallet putting in work, apparently. I mean, his build is garbage, but like, okay, like, it worked. Okay, good. You didn't even get an assist for that. Alright. Alright. So let's recap. Most of your problems were just going in at the wrong time. You know, there's like 5 times where you went in and your team just wasn't there to follow up. There was that a lot. I don't really like the Ardent Sensor, and I don't like that you're maxing W. You should be maxing W most likely last. Just go to op.gg and see what the Rakan players are doing. And I don't, and yeah, just I don't like that you were never really queuing in the lane, hardly at all. Um, your warding was good. Like you picked up the red trinket pretty early. It seemed like just as soon as you finish this quest thing, right? As soon as you're able to do this, so you can get the sightstone active. Then just switch to red trinket, which I think is what you did. I didn't like quite keep track of it, but as soon as you get that, then you just switch to red because you don't really need the trinket anymore if you got the sightstone active. So I like that. The eye watchers, that seems fine, but you didn't really use it too much. Yeah, you're getting the one where it gives you gold when you hit them, right? But I didn't really see you hit them that much. Like when you hit them, you guys are going all in. It's like Leona buying this item, right? You don't see Leona buying this item because when she goes in, right? She has to all in, right? She doesn't have poke, but Rakan does. But you didn't even use any of the poke, so it's kind of weird that you bought this item and then but didn't actually really use the tribute very much. Like yes, it says gold earned 1600, but you gotta understand that's not a lot over the course of 44 minutes, right? So make sure you're using that Q, especially if you're getting this one. There's also the coin route, which is good too. You know, the coin one is actually I think superior past the landing phase. This is good for the landing phase. The other one's just more gold in the course of a long game. You know, which might be the way to go. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Like it just depends on how much you can get this tribute passes off. Um, The Mobies are good because you basically rely on catching people at W, so getting in range for that is really important. So that's good. Your vision score is really good. Although I did not see any controls in the lane, but maybe that was just me not looking. You know, but I don't think you actually had any. Let's see if you had any here. You had 5. Okay, that's good. But over the course of a 44-minute game, that's like 1 every 10 minutes. Right? We want like 1 every time we recall essentially. And when you do, you want to get 2. Right? Cuz you can buy 2. So let me see when you bought them. I want to see when you bought them. So you bought them your first recall, your second recall, your third recall, and then you stopped getting them for your next recalls. You just ignored them in the mid game, which is really bad. And then you randomly got 2 at the end, which I'm sure didn't really like. I don't even know if you placed them. Right, so you did a really good job early on in the laning phase, but remember past the laning phase to also buy them. They're actually more useful past the laning phase. They're extremely useful for objectives and things. Let me see what you did here. Yeah, okay, and so here, the ruby crystal. I don't really like the ruby crystal boots. Like, boots are good, but I think you sacrificed the lane sustain, which is kind of bad, especially against Caitlyn. Who should be poking you a lot. She didn't really do it this game, so you kind of got away with it. You know, but in the future, people are going to be poking you a lot, especially the higher you get up. This was silver 2. Wow. Okay. Did not know that was like, you know, like it's higher up than I thought. I thought this was like bronze or like unranked. Because it looked really bad the way people were positioning. The Caitlyn was really dumb. I don't know what she was doing. Like, what? She doesn't even play the game. She doesn't even play the game. I don't know how many games she has. What the heck? But yeah, that was just bad. Yeah, so the skill order. Let me see rooms. I don't like Revitalize. It's not really helping you out very much. Your shield's not that big, so an extra 40% on your shield is still not that big. And it's required for you to... Or, no, I think it's only 15 on the shields. So, like, that's negligible. And it's required, you know, somebody needs to be low. Right? Revitalize would be good on somebody like Soraka who wants to, you know, is always healing people, right? But you're not really that type of champion. Just go like bone plating and then Crystallis or second wind, you know, or even conditioning. I think might be okay. I think second wind's probably just better. You definitely want bone plating because that's still broken. You know, I don't really like the revitalize. That seems really silly. Like I don't think you know why you're actually taking it. I don't know if you've read it or not, but you know, go back and read it and tell me if second wind's better or not. Alright. So yeah, basically the build, skill order, you're going in at the wrong times, you're not using Q enough in the lane, you got caught out by Morgana binding a few times in the mid to late game. Like a lot, actually. So there's that, you know, just respect her binding, essentially.